Bryan Hourt, TLX's lead performance engineer, had a concept early on that inspired him.
I actually grew up in the northwest corner of Nebraska. I grew up on a cattle ranch out there. You know, I think about like how our customers use this car and the connection they have with this car, or the connection I hope they have with this car. I kind of equate it to the way I used to have a connection with a horse. And you would ride some horses and they were just rough as a cob and they could never pick up a lead, and you had to do all the work. You had to tell them exactly what to do. But then there were horses that you would get on and you just had this natural connection with. And so when you have a connection with an animal like that or a car like we're building now, you have this extreme reduction in workload. You feel extremely confident on that horse, and a lot of times you don't even have to tell that horse to do something. They just do it automatically. It's almost like they're using your brain. You have this connection with them. And so part of what I wanted to do with this car was have that type of connection with it, where when you're driving this car, you shouldn't have to constantly be working the steering wheel to keep it going down the road. The same goes true if you're on a winding, twisting road. You should be confident that your brakes are going to work perfectly, that they've got this nice linear pedal stroke, you know, and that you look forward and you see that spot in the corner that you want to hit, and you just set the steering wheel and you hit that spot. You know, you drive a lot of these cars and you just, if you set a penny on the corner, on apex of that corner, you couldn't hit it 10 times, you know, after 10 times of trying. But with this car, you can do it every time. You just look at that corner, and it's really, it's one of those things that people just have to experience. But you just set the steering wheel and you go exactly where you want to go. The car just takes care of so much for you.
I really love that analogy. I ride horses too, and I can tell you, Bryan's exactly right. When you're on a good horse, the horse does so much thinking for you that the ride becomes that much more enjoyable.